Oh my lord. As ever, I like to start by putting a time limit so you all know it'll end at some point. 5 minutes, please, horse master. Let's start by talking about the lady who did a triple sneeze. Incredible. You're all right. Bless you. Bless you. I'm going to leave the third one, it'll annoy you all evening. Alright, so we started the evening with Stephen Pemmican over here. He's actually quite a nice fella despite appearances. He showed us that a poem doesn't have to be a poem. Well done, Steve. Top marks, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20, 30 out of 30, whatever you like. And then we went on to Kiona, who had an hammer. And I was like, oh please, do some damage. But she didn't. She just smashed something she brought. Most of you couldn't see it because you sat down. That pleased me. Well done, Kiona. 50 out of 50. Have it, Pemmican. And then we were on to the horse master. Vilda Baragurkatulsi. She's a legend. And there was like a horse here, but it wasn't here. And it kept interrupting her. And I thought, how rude. What are you doing? Lady's trying to read her poems. 1 out of 1 for the horse, 10 out of 10 for the lady with the horse poems. So where it should be, it's poetry event. And then we had Lavinia Singer, who's so nice, I'm just going to say you're a lovely person and you write great poems. Lavinia! Amazing! At the end of the day, you can't do the same thing over and over and over. You get into routines like me. I love a not bath me. And I've got to stop having them. They're affecting my health. Hour and a half in a bath like Ludwig Wittgenstein. He loved it. Because it pickles the brain, you see, without taking narcotics or the blood. It comes out of your body, you're sitting in the bath, and you're sitting there reading, and the text starts to change, it starts to switch. At the end of the day, you came to me, you asked me to do the work. You came to me with money in your hand, you said, listen, do the work, I'll give you 100 quid. I was like, all right, I'll do it. And then you end up in prison. Once you've been in prison, that's it, you're stuffed. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to move on once you've been inside. Anyway, that took a dark turn. I don't know why that came to me, it just did. You try to hide things about your past, but it comes out in the end because of something called Google. That's just the way it goes down. What I like to say to people is this. Fine dining, fine wines, onions. Fine dining, fine wines, onions. That's the way to live. What has been shown is that people who have got Tourette's in certain cultures say similar things. It's like some undersitting language world that ripples underneath us, tickling our bellies. People in the UK have got Tourette's. Even though they've never met before, even though they've never had a conversation about it, they all say, fine dining, fine wines, onions. Why? Lovely words though. So what I like to say to people is, have a hot bath, some fine dining, some fine wines, onions. You're sorted. I often do it on a bus, upstairs. Gives me a nice clearance, you know what I'm saying? Last thing you want is someone sitting next to you. So I just sit down, you know, pop my collar, and be like, fine dining, fine wines, onions, and people tend to move. And that's nice, especially if they're using speakers on their phone or music player. Have they never heard of earphones? I'll tell you what, that does my head. But do I get involved? No, because I've been in prison and I don't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? Avoid conflict if you've been in prison. The last thing you want is to go back. First time was bad enough. Pemmican knows what I'm talking about. So I'm Babs, I'm a cat. As well as that, I'm involved in multiple different projects. One of them's a film about my life, I'm Purple. I like to go around saying to people, that's a nice dog, uppercut. You know what I'm saying? It's an ancient enmity, and I'm not leaving it. If I see you with your dog, it's not a baby. Well, you treat it like it's a baby, mate. I'm a cat, you don't treat me like I'm a baby. Uppercut. The dog don't ever see it. I'm like, yeah, the dog's there. I mean, they're lovely, angels sent to us to help us, but not me, I'm a cat. So they tend to look forward, I'll slip, bang, and that's it. And the dog's gone. And a lot of dogs are soft. So dogs will be like, oh my God, what have you done? I'll be like, what are you talking about? Just did you? You're done, dog. I'll walk up and be like, you're a mug, you are. You're a right mug, dog. And the owner don't know what to do. Anyway, so that's one of the things I do. There's a film being made about me right now. Right now there's a film about me, about my life. Babs, I'm from Bethnal Green, down the road. There's a film about me. Also there's a cassette coming out next year called Babs London Adventures, mixed by a guy called Milo. And this audio will be on the cassette. So I've just mentioned a person who's mixing the cassette on the cassette. So loads of people that aren't you, who have got cassette players, I mean, it's not a big group of people, but it's enough. Not like we're going to print a lot of cassettes anyway, you know what I'm saying? People don't really like my stuff, I don't know why, maybe because I deck their dogs. But they're going to be playing the cassette, and they're going to be hearing this, me talking about them listening to it. It's a bit like one of Pemmican's poems. It's like clever and stuff, you know what I'm saying. And there's something else. What's the third thing that I'm doing? I'm doing a film, doing a cassette. What else am I doing? I'm doing something else. I can't remember. My mind's like a sieve. Do you know what I'm saying? It's probably all the fights that I get into. But oh, there we go. That's 5 minutes. That's unfortunate. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you listening to me. Yeah, you can clap if you want. I'll take it. Thank you. It's a perfect way to end.